On the ones with Storm Tracker 13's Abby Coney, starting out very beautiful today.
Oh my goodness, and I have a gorgeous view to show you as we kickstart this Wednesday. It's a view courtesy of our Ceramic Landscape Materials Neighborhood Weather Network camera. You can see Pikes Peak here and blue sky, sunshine, not a cloud to be seen from this view. Now we have had some reports. We've been picking up on some clouds in the eastern plains, so be aware of that. But this should dissipate by mid-morning. Throughout the rest of the day, just be aware of the fact we are dealing with some marginal to slight potential for some severe weather in the eastern plains. Primary threats associated with this: gusty winds, some hail. Can't rule out some rotating storms either, so make sure you're weather aware. Just check in with us throughout the day. Across the rest of the U.S., that severe weather threat is also focused in Texas as well as Oklahoma and stretching out to the northeast. Here are some of those threats that I was mentioning earlier: wind, hail. Can't rule out rotating storms, but we'll also be on the lookout for any sort of flooding concerns that might crop up throughout the afternoon, watching the area burn scars and seeing how those storms track over those regions. Right now, temperatures up to a mild start. We're ranging in the upper 40s in Colorado Springs. Neighborhood to neighborhood now, we are tracking some of the 40s, even the 50s for Monument, Northgate, and Briargate. 44 for Manitou Springs to the south and to the west. 48 for Westcliff with the upper 40s as well for Pueblo West. Walsenburg and Trinidad teetering upper 40s, lower 50s. And here's how warm we'll be today. We are tracking the 70s and 80s along the I-25 corridor and almost reaching the 80s for areas in the eastern plains, if not just barely cresting over that. We're also tracking the 50s through the 70s for the mountains and the mountain valleys, so that warming trend does continue today. Now, over the last hour, live HD Doppler radar has been primarily picking up on dry conditions. We haven't had any sort of storms roll through the areas, obviously staying very calm. Now, during the overnight period, live HD Doppler radar was picking up on some of those storms, tracking off to the east and crossing into Kansas. Throughout the morning, you can expect a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Those storms will begin. We can't rule out a few during the lunch hour, but will primarily be in the middle to late afternoon and into the evening. So soak up the sunshine while you can. Now, that warming trend I was referring to earlier, it will continue through tomorrow before we cool things down Friday and Saturday. Now, things will be relatively nice for the Air Force Academy graduation tomorrow, but we will have to watch out for the potential for some of those thunderstorms. And in Pueblo tomorrow, or today, 80 degrees, upper 70s tomorrow, and lower 60s by Saturday. In Canyon City, 77 today, 61 by Saturday, and then drying conditions Sunday through Tuesday. Finally, in Delaware County, 63 today's daytime high. We are tracking the lower 50s on Saturday, and then looking at some of those showers Sunday into Monday. I will have another update coming up during our Good Morning America cut-ins.
All right, I'll be there.
Excellent.
Thanks, Abby.
Now we're going to check in one.